on the season. And Coach, just your initial thoughts, 12-9. This is a group that's been together for 2 or in some cases 3 years now, so been kind of building for this year.
Yeah, they've been a fun group. They've had the experience over the past couple of years of just playing together. So yeah, we've had some tough matches, which is what's kind of piled up our loss record, but I feel like who we've played has kind of battled us to get us ready for where we hope to go. So
well, like this past weekend, I think you were in a tournament down in Iowa, and those are kind of, you have a kind of idea who you're going to play, but after a while, it's anybody's guess, but you saw some very good competition.
Yeah, so there were 16 teams. Of those, 11 were ranked within Iowa or South Dakota, so we knew we were going to get pushed. Knew our pool play, played Western, Central Line, Des Moines Christian, which was good, and then we ended up coming back and then playing OG, which is always a good battle. Dropped them in 3, but yeah, you come away from there kind of knowing a little bit more what you got to fine-tune to hang with top teams.
Tell us about this team. I do see a number of names, like we said at the beginning, I recognize.
Yeah, so we have Kate Weebasek. She's our senior setter. There's just comfort with her in there. She knows what to do, knows how to set. Number 9, our outside. You know, she's been around here for a while, so she knows if we need kills, she's a kid we can rely on. Our 2 middles, number 18, number 17, Aubrey and Alan. 2 kids that are just finding some comfort in the middle and putting balls away. So, you know, with that many seniors out there, they understand the magnitude of game situations, and so there's a little comfort with that.
Now, Huron Tigers come in, and I guess you could, in many ways, you could just pull out a tape from 4, 5, 6 years ago, and you'll probably still get a pretty valid scouting report on Huron. Still kind of the same.
Yeah, I would say, you know, they ball handle well. They're not going to make a lot of errors, and they're going to make you earn every single point. They always serve well. They're well coached, and so even though they're 6 and 10, I don't think that represents how they play. They're a very scrappy team, and I've told our kids you're going to have to earn every point you get tonight. So.
And wrap it up with this. We're, about 3 weeks from the end of the regular season. That's sneaking up on us. You're in position to host a SODAC game, but you still got a ways to go. But nights like this are important.
Yeah, we just tell our kids, play our brand of volleyball, play well, do us. And at the end of the night, whatever happens, and that'll give us give ourselves a shot to put ourselves in a good position.
Kevin Vanderwall, head coach of Sioux Falls Roosevelt, will take this Huron Community Campus timeout on Dakota Sports.
Bettering yourself or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
This Huron Tiger moment is 1984 graduate Rod DeHaven. DeHaven was MVP at the state track meet in both 1983 and 84, winning the 1600 and beaten as a senior in cross country. He then went to South Dakota State. He was a Division II national champion there. DeHaven also ran the marathon for the United States at the 2000 Summer Olympics in Sydney, Australia.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for lazy Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service.
Interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
We continue our pregame as we talk with Huron Tiger coach Josh Lane. The Huron Tiger coach is brought to you by The Scoreboard on 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Huron at Roosevelt tonight continue being road warriors after a trip out west last week into the Rapid City schools. And coach, you got the split out in Rapid, oh so close to maybe getting the sweep, but overall when you get the split going out west, you're always happy with it.
Yeah, we actually got off the bus on Friday night against a pretty solid Steve Stevens team and played pretty well. 5 sets, 12-5, which you could have, should have, would have. There were some couple points in there. I felt like in the earlier sets we probably could have got back, but overall we weren't displeased with our performance. Can't settle on that loss on the performance. Can't settle on that loss on the stat sheet, but we'll take it. Now we look forward. We get back. We'll take it. Now we look forward. We get back into the Metro Conference, right? Which familiar coaches, familiar kids, but first time for this year. So we'll go ahead and see if we can't put up a good defense. Going to have to play good tonight, but we definitely know what we're going to get from Roosevelt. That's for sure.
Yeah, Roosevelt. First things first. Games I recognize these girls together too in years.
I think since I've been back here on the coaching staff, it feels like Weisbeck's been these guys since I can remember. They're going to be well controlled. They're going to be well disciplined. I know Kevin, Coach Roosevelt's coach. He does a good job of setting the conditions for them just to be where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there. So we've got our work cut out for us. I like our defense against their kids who scores points, right? So Hilton, I haven't had a real chance to talk to you since we were out west. We've got preliminary numbers that Hilton has at least tied the school record for digs in a match with her big sister, which happened on Friday night against Stevens, and Stevens did a great job just barreling the ball as hard as they could right at her, and Hilton was the reason we stayed in that match. So tonight's going to, with any luck, tonight's going to look a lot the same, right? Because Riley and Kaylee, they're 2 outside hitters. They're just going to keep barreling the ball right at zone 6 and see if Hilton is up for the test. We hope she is. Then they're going to give a good dose of Avery 2 out of the middle. They like getting her the ball when they're in system, and so we're going to have to be on our toes. We're going to have to play tough in the off blocker, that center dump, if you will, the campfire. We play tough there. We're going to give ourselves a shot.
Then as far as our plan of attack, you want to carry over some of the good things from Rapid City, because there were a lot of good things there.
Yeah, I'll tell you, both against Stevens and Central, our middles got as many opportunities as our outside, which has been unheard of since the first half of the season. So if Jency can continue to deal the ball, and it's not all on Jency, right? We got to get the ball to her in tempo, in system, if you will, in front of that 10-foot line, and we've just continued to find ways to get Sam and Chloe involved, and when that happens, good things happen. So that's going to be the focus tonight. Can we get Jency the ball so that she can get it to Sam and Chloe? And if the answer to that is yes, we're going to be in this thing.
Josh Lean, head coach of the Huron Tigers. Again, the Huron Tigers